everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Sharmaine and I like to talk about books, open subscription boxes, and generally just have a good time. So if you're into any of that, please comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all of that fancy stuff that I normally say at the end, and I'm finally starting to remember to say it at the beginning, so woohoo! I'm pretty impressed with myself. So today we're going over the book haul that I have. I went shopping with my mom and Nana because my mom is on holidays and I'm on holidays. So conveniently, we were able to all get together. We went shopping twice so far. I found 3 full series. 3. I'm like blown away. And they're all thrifted books. I love previously loved books. That's how I like to see it. And I also don't like to spend a lot of money on books because buying books at full price can get pretty expensive. And as you can see back here, I've got a little bit of an issue with buying some books. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what I got and why I picked them. And honestly, I'm going to start with this one. So this is the Gail Cargier. That's what it's called. That's the author, I mean. It's called Soulless. And it's an entire set. So I found all of these sitting together. Well, I'm trying to turn them towards you guys and I'm going to drop them. So I found all of these sitting together on a shelf and it was like fate. Like, I mean, if you find an entire series sitting together on a shelf at a thrift place, yes, please. That is fate. I'm pretty sure that my mom and Nana are like my good luck charms. And that's exactly how I'm getting really cool, wicked book sets all together. All together. They were sitting like right beside each other. They were even in like numerical order. It's the Mecca, you guys. So I actually picked these up. The covers I think are pretty neat. That's them there. The covers are pretty neat. They say that they're a New York Times best-selling author. There's 5 of them. They sound like they're pretty funny. Like on the front here, it says a novel of werewolves, or vampires, werewolves, and parasols. And this is book number 1. The one that made me laugh the most was a novel of vampires, werewolves, and teapots. I thought that was pretty cute. So I'm looking forward to reading those. I think maybe they're kind of like a mystery kind of thing. Maybe I guess I should read the back of the number 1 for you guys, hey? So it says, first, she has no soul. Second, she's a spinster whose father is both Italian and dead. Third, she was rudely attacked by a vampire, breaking all standards of social etiquette. Where to go from there? From bad to worse, apparently, for Alexia accidentally kills the vampire, and then the appalling Lord Macon, loud, messy, gorgeous, and werewolf, is sent by Queen Victoria to investigate. So it sounds kind of like it's a, what do they call that? Oh my gosh. Victorian kind of, steampunk kind of novel. But it also sounds kind of like it's a mystery, and it sounds like there's some comedy in there. I mean, like, the taglines on the front of the book are pretty funny. So I'm pretty excited that I found those. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try and do, like, maybe I'm going to try and read them in January. I have one series here that I picked up that I haven't showed you guys yet, and that, I think, is what I'm going to go for my December reads. So the next one I found here, these ones were not sitting together. They were at the same store and they were on like different shelves, and I didn't realize at the time that they were a series. So it's called The School for Good and Evil, and they look like this. And it is all 3 of them. And then it had a Never Ever handbook, which this thing is insanely heavy. Like for a book, and it has like those thick sheets that are shiny. Kind of. So I was excited to get that because it's like a companion kind of thing for the series. And it kind of reminded me maybe it's like a high school fantasy kind of thing. That's kind of what it sounded like. So I'm going to read you guys the back. It says, this year best friends Sophie and Agatha are about to discover where all of the lost children go. The fabled school for good and evil, where extraordinary boys and girls are trained to be fairy tale heroes and villains. As most of the beautiful girls in Galvadonia, Sophie has dreamed of being kidnapped into an enchanted world her whole life. With her pink dresses, glass slippers, and devotion to good deeds, she knows she'll earn top marks at the school for good and graduate the storybook princess. Meanwhile, Agatha, with her shapeless black frocks, wicked pet cat, and dislike of nearly everyone seems a natural fit for the school of evil. When the two girls are swept into an endless woods, their fortunes are reversed, and they'll quickly find that the only way out of a fairy tale is to live through it. So that sounds really cool, right? Like, to me, I was like, oh, okay, that's a good read. I'm sorry, like, I have a hard time reading stuff out loud without messing it up, but, I mean, just try and go with it, you know? Everybody makes mistakes, and we're just trying to work through that as we go. So, yeah, I thought that would kind of neat, like a fairy tale story, and it kind of reminded me, like, there's a movie called, I can't remember, it's like, but, like, there's War and Peace is, like, the bad guy, like, it's school for, like, villains and superheroes. Was that called, like, Hero High or Superhero High? Something like that. It's a movie, and then it kind of reminded me of that when I was reading the back. I was like, oh, it's kind of like a fairy tale school, so you can, like, go and learn how to be, like, the bad guy or be the good guy and kind of figure it out. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And to find the entire set at one of the stores, and, like, that was an entire set at one of the stores. This is, like, book heaven. It's book heaven, you guys. I had so much fun. Honestly, my mom and my nana and I just, like, laughed the whole time, and we have such a good time, and it was so cool to hang out with them. I really, really enjoyed it. So these are the last two that I got that are also a series, and I don't know if there's a third one in this. I'll have to figure it out after, but I did find the two, and again, they were on different shelves, and at first I saw the second one and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna buy the second one, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll buy the second one, and as soon as I picked up the second one, I kind of glanced, and then I saw the first one, and I was like, oh, it's like fate, and your, like, little hairs stand up, and you get all excited, and it's awesome. So the ones that I got here are Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. Oh my gosh, I didn't say the author on this. The author is Soulless. It's down at the bottom here. I'm definitely saying it wrong. Big surprise, because I can't pronounce anything. But yeah, so sorry about that. I did not mean to forget that. And on these ones, the author is Sarah Henning, and it's Sea Witch and Sea Witch Rising. So it's books 1 and 2. Now, I don't know if there is a third one or not. I'm super pumped that these are in hardcover. I am also super pumped that they're about the sea. I think for December, I'm going to do, like, my December books reads as, like, books about the sea, because I have, like, the Pirate Daughter's Queen, or the Pirate Queen's Daughter. I don't know. They're books about the sea, and I was figuring that that would be pretty cool, because I don't like romance kind of books, and that's, like, Christmas is usually, like, romantic kind of books, and I'm, like, not really into romance. I don't really care for books that are like that. So I'm more into, like, the fantasy and, like, the comedy and mystery kind of things like that. So yeah, I got 3 series in 2 shopping trips. It was amazing. I'm really excited to share them with you guys. I'm also really excited to do, like, book reviews on them once I read them. Like, I can't wait for December because I cannot wait to read these. I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have gotten these. Like, I mean, I should have, but I shouldn't have, because I have November books picked out that I'm supposed to be reading. And I'm definitely going to get through reading one of them, but then I'm pretty sure that my November, like, reads are just going to be like, and I'm gonna end up getting these guys, because honestly, I cannot wait to read these. I actually can't wait to read these either. Like, a fairy tale book? Yes, please. I love fairy tale retellings. I love fairy tale stuff. That would be super cool if they were like the, you know, the Wizard of Oz, like, sisters or something like that, and that, like, that's how it worked. Like, oh man, that would be so cool. Ah. I guess that's it. I don't know. I'm very excited. I love books, if you guys can't tell by my very excited tone and everything else. Thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, because I am going to say it at the end anyway. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!